Welcome to the Sports History Makers podcast, the show that connects you with your favorite athletes and their favorite sporting memories. Here are your hosts, Pete Coley and Collingswood Coley.
Welcome to another episode of the Sports History Makers podcast. I hope you guys have been listening to all we've been putting out so far since the World Championships. And, today, the Sports History Makers podcast, we are in a world record breaking mood. We are halfway through the tournament and we haven't seen a world record as yet. We've seen championship record today by Dos Santos in the 400-meter hurdles. Well executed race by Dos Santos to beat the defending champion and the silver medalist from last year, and upgraded his bronze medal from Tokyo to a gold medal in the 2002 World Championships. But we haven't seen a world record. And as I said before, the Sports History Makers podcast is in a world record breaking mood because there are 5 days left in the tournament, and there is a possibility that we can see up to 4 or 5 world records on the track. So let's talk about the one that is pretty likely based on what we've seen today in the semifinals in the 200 meters. The 200 meter finals for women, which is on July 21st, which is day 7 of the tournament, is building up to be a pretty exciting one. We have some really impressive times going into this finals. We have some classy and experienced athletes going into this finals, and we have some young and hungry athletes making this field a pretty good one and a pretty exciting one. So the 200 meter world record, which was done by Flo-Jo, stands at 21.34. It's a record that has stood for quite some time. This record dates back to 1988. It's one of the longest standing records in the record book. From what we've seen in the 200 meters today from Shericka Jackson, the Jamaican Shericka Jackson, she ran a very comfortable 21.67, leading a strong field into the finals. Based on what we saw, it's pretty easy to conclude that Shericka was not on full throttle and was saving something for the finals. With that said, and the other competitors in the field, which includes the like of Shelly-ann Fraser-pryce, Abby Steiner, Dina Asher-Smith, the defending world 200-meter champion, Elaine Thompson, the Tokyo Olympics 200-meter champion, it is building up to be a very hot race. All of these girls have championship experience, championship winning experience, and they will bring the fight all the way to the line. The race is nicely poised with Kambonji in lane 1, Elaine Thompson-herah in lane 2, Dina Asher-Smith in 3, Shericka Jackson in 4, Tamara Clark, the American, in 5, Shelly-ann Fraser-pryce, the 100-meter champion, the 5-time 100-meter champion in lane 6, Senyi from Niger in lane 7, and Abby Steiner, the American champion, in lane 8. We are all looking at Shericka Jackson to do something exceptional. However, we have athletes in the race who will not give up without a fight. And I think in lane 6, Shelly-ann Fraser-pryce, who has a nice lane and is poised to run really well. Lane Thompson-herah is in lane 2 and is seeing all of these athletes, and I think she will have a bite at it because she's right behind Dina Asher-Smith and Shericka Jackson. However, Shericka Jackson in lane 4 is in prime time lane. She has Tamara Clark on her outside and the fast starting Shelly-ann Fraser-pryce in lane 6. These girls will pull her around the curve, and I think if Shericka Jackson is anywhere close to Shelly-ann Fraser-pryce coming into the 100-meter stretch, with Shelly-ann Fraser running a very fast curve as she usually does, I think both girls will take it all the way to the finishing line. And I strongly believe that the 21.34 run by Flo-Jo in 1988 will not last. I won't be as brave as some to say the world record has 24 hours left, but I strongly believe that this world record could go.